I was thinking almost identical. Elizabeth, I love the enthusiasm of your speech, the way you engage with us, the way you look around and make sure that we're all involved in your speech. But I came to the same thing. I think partly because of the fan, I was having occasional trouble hearing, and it was when your voice would drop off. And for me, I think it's nervousness, and you just need to relax. You're with friends, right? The enthusiasm is great, so don't lose the enthusiasm, but just relax enough to take deeper breaths where your voice will stay more controlled, I think, because that's where occasionally I would lose it, and I'd go, just not quite sure what the last word was because your voice would trail off. So I think that was it for me. So thank you. Great job.
Actually, I also agree with Motive and Bev about like you were smiling the whole time, and also like when you were laughing during the speech, you made us also get engaged. So you did really good in this one.
Thank you.
Yeah, I really enjoyed the humor in your speech. Like everyone else has mentioned, it was funny. I was engaged the whole time. I also like the variety. It seemed like there was like a funny story, and then a slightly different funny story, and then a Cantonese lesson. It was awesome. So I learned something. I laughed. I didn't cry, but it was an experience. So it was a great speech all around. So well done.
Thank you. Well, did you want to try something?
Yeah.
Sure. Okay.
I really liked that you made me feel like I was actually at your family dinner. So I feel like that you were really comfortable, but I could see where the nervous breathing would actually benefit you in terms of just, I think, taking that full control of the conversation, because you had us and we were so intrigued and following along, and I feel like the breathing for me because of the nervousness, but otherwise I really felt like I was at your family dinner. And I loved it that you were just like me. I was visualizing your dad and your mom, and so thank you for sharing. That was great.
I really like that I learned things.
Yeah.
I learned, I didn't know some stuff for Chinese culture, if I might say it that way. So I really like that. I like when people can tell me more than a story. It's more like acknowledgement as well. So I really enjoyed that. I know maybe some personal stuff, but I think you did great, except for like wherever other people have said. But I did enjoy it, and it was humoristic, and I like to laugh.
Yeah.
So it was really nice.
I enjoyed your speech, and something that I noticed on almost all of your speeches is like, you enjoy your speech. It's not like you're speaking. You just, you love that speech, and I can feel that when I was listening to you. So I remember listening to one of your speeches related to vacation that we done from Zoom, and planning the vacation and all those. So seeing your speech in person was great. And I love the way you organized your speech, and the structure of the speech, presenting one by one. That was good. I really enjoyed all this.
I am going to comment on something that nobody else commented, were the gestures. First of all, we noticed you are nervous because you were moving on your heels. The other thing was too much gestures of your hands. At the end, I like the way you finish it, getting back to the three things, the three rules of the family was very good. The gestures were perfect. So what I suggest to you is using your gestures to have a meaning. When you did 1, 2, 3, we all saw 1, 2, 3. Right? The fact that they were will show how nervous you were, and you are a good speaker. The story was very nice. We learned a lot of things. Thank you.
Thank you. And I'll give you some feedback too. So Elizabeth, what I liked how you had 3 or 4 points, and you summarized them and you went back to them. That's so important to be able to reinforce that for the audience. I like how you did that. Some opportunities that might have been lost here was just the idea of giving eye contact for the duration of a sentence, and then moving over here for the duration of another sentence, and then over here for another person. Maybe even coming out, connecting with the audience when you have the face-to-face opportunity. The other thing I wanted to mention was just the idea that maybe asking a question and getting people to ask a poll or make a question that you want to get. Maybe you don't need people to respond, but maybe just put their hand up. Hands up if you've, that kind of thing. So just that kind of opportunities for connecting with your audience, I think might be really helpful for you.